truthfully, most of your beauty processes you can actually do yourself. It just takes a little time and patience. What's up, Fit Fam? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Fit Fab Corey, and today I'm going to be going through putting on some lashes. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done this before, but they didn't always stay because I used a different brand. So I'm going to see if this brand does a little bit better for me. I don't know. It's going to be frustrating. But as you can see, it has all the stuff that's necessary here. Oop, right, there we go. It's got the lashes, the clusters. It's got your bonds and all that stuff. So we're going to see how this works out. But so while we're doing this, we're going to have a little chat because like I just found out like a week ago that I'm going to be doing New York Fashion Week. And, I tried to, well, I'm dropping stuff. Now, I tried to do this video before while I was dermaplaning, and I'm going to have to re-record that video because, y'all. Anyway, the life of a content creator. But at any rate, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to try that again at a later time. But I decided I'm just going to go ahead and talk to you guys while I put these lashes on. Hopefully they go on right because like today is content day, so I got to get these done. And there's a whole process that I have to go through because as y'all can see, I got my hair tied down, trying to make sure them lashes get right. I'm just going to take and brush. Trying to make sure that hairline gets right. I'm going to brush these lashes. Like I always recommend to make sure that you give yourself a lash bath before you do your lashes, only because we have debris and mascara and makeup and all that stuff in our lashes and we don't even realize it still. And if it's still in there when you're trying to put your lashes in, they're not going to last and it's going to fall off and you're going to be mad. So I'm just taking my spoolie and going through here and checking to make sure I don't have no debris. And I don't. I did a lash bath when I did my dermaplane a couple of days ago. Now, dermaplaning is an amazing, amazing tool. And I would suggest everybody, especially if you're over 40, like if you're not dermaplaning and you over 40, I don't even know what you're doing. Like you're really missing out on some amazing benefits for your skin. But at any rate, y'all. So back to New York Fashion Week. So I'm going to do New York Fashion Week and I really not sure how I feel about it. Like I want to do it and I have wanted to do it. In fact, I was supposed to did it the first time in September of 2023 and there was a major rainstorm, like a lot of thunderstorms, and so my connecting flight from where I left from, my connecting flight wound up getting canceled. And so there were no more flights getting to New York that would get me there in time to do the show. So the show was over for me. I was heartbroken. I'll never forget how I felt that day getting a flight. I basically just got on the thing just to turn right around and catch a flight to come right back home. And I remember I was heartbroken. I was so upset. But everything happens for a reason. That's how I view things. And so like I tried not to dwell on it too much because it was like, okay, it wasn't meant for you to do this time. Then I was supposed to do it again in 2024. But y'all, it just wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work because I had just wrote my first book and that book took a lot out of me because it was my life story and because it shared my journey of healing from trauma and you know coming out on the other side. And I was sharing with people my journey with the readers as to how I started my healing journey. Like it was a lot because it was reliving many of the things that I had been through all at once. And I remember my therapist telling me, you didn't have time to grieve anything. And so not only did you not have time to grieve it, now you're trying to grieve everything that's happened that you chose to put in the book all at the same time. And it was deeply overwhelming. And then I was doing interviews and articles and things like that to promote the book. And it was just entirely too much of an emotional pull. So I didn't wind up doing New York Fashion Week last September. And so we're back again and we're supposed to be going to do it. And like for so many reasons in my past, I felt like I couldn't do it. You know, I modeled when I was younger, before I started having kids. And I remember having to stop because I got pregnant, and I felt like that was the thing that I needed to be worried about the most, because I grew up, all right, I'm just going to place the bond on, and the bond goes underneath the lashes for you to get ready to place the lashes. I grew up believing that you were selfish if you dared to dream. You know, if you dared to have a dream and want something for yourself as a woman, especially when you became a mom, that you were just being selfish. This is kind of getting in my way. There we go. And so I didn't want to dream. I felt like that my goal, since I had decided to become a mom, that I was just going to stop and not do it. And, now I see that that was a mistake, because I'm living proof that you can reach for the stars. You really can, whether you're a mom or not. And so, after having 6 kids, the last thing that I thought that I would be doing is modeling, especially walking New York Fashion Week. And like, for me at my age, I'm thinking, okay, well, you're too old or you're too short. And in industry standards, I'm considered too fat because of my body build, because I'm extremely muscular. So I'm considered to be too fat by industry standards. So like, all the things are playing in my head. And the man who was instrumental in getting my modeling career started in the first place, he was like, man, forget all of that. If you really want to do it, then let's go. You can do it. You can still walk the runway. Yes, all of those things may be true by industry standards, but there's still a place for you. And that is the one thing that I love. And so it definitely helped when I decided to go ahead and do it. And so now I'm kind of excited about doing it. But to be honest, when I started my modeling journey again, getting back into modeling, started in 2023. Like, to be honest with you, it wasn't even about me. All right, so I got a cluster, y'all. Got one cluster. And I like to have my lashes like kind of the shorter, and then it gets longer. That's just the way I like mine. So I'm going to grab this one, and I want to go ahead and try to put this one on. And now you want to make sure that you're getting this placement right, because if you're not, these things are like in your eyeball, and they're like scratching your eyeball, and that does not feel good. So you want to try to come over top, and because it's going to go underneath the lash. I think that's a 13 now I'm using. Yeah, it is. But when I decided to start the modeling back in 2023 again, it wasn't even about me. It was about my daughter, my youngest daughter. She's on the autism spectrum, and she was going through a period where she was being bullied horrifically, and I wanted to do something to help her boost her self-esteem and her confidence, because she didn't feel beautiful. Oh, that looked good. I probably should have chosen a little bit of a longer one, but it is what it is. We're in mid lash install. And it really helped her to see herself the way I saw her. It helped her to realize how beautiful she really is. Okay, I got that little piece of lash right there, y'all. Gotta move that out the way. Okay, this is looking pretty decent. All right, I'm probably going to install like another one of these. And like, I used to go to the Lash to go get them done, and it, like, the girl who was doing my lashes, she left the area, and then on top of it, it just got really, really expensive, y'all. Like, and so I was like, okay, you already know how to do this, girl. So I was using it actually as a self-care thing. So, but it's okay. I'm having a good time doing this myself. And so my daughter wound up getting exactly what she needed. She wound up not really loving modeling, like, and so like doing modeling long term just wasn't really her thing. She didn't really love it like I did. So she wound up not doing it in the long term. But it had the effect that I needed it to have for her, which was for her to recognize how beautiful and wonderfully made she is. And so, but I continued and it turned into a little something, a little more for me. And so I'm like pretty excited about doing New York Fashion Week. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of the weather because I lived in New York for several years and I know how New York weather can do in February. And so I'm just hoping that I don't have a situation where I get snowed out or get stuck. It's what I'm worried about. So, but I am very excited and it is an honor to be chosen because not everybody gets to do it, right? So, yeah, it's going to be one of those things that I'm getting off my bucket list. So, yeah, I'm excited about doing it. All right, y'all, these lashes are looking pretty decent. And as you can see, this is a pretty quick process. Again, this is not the first lash extension brand that I've tried, but so far this is the easiest one because these are going on without a lot of effort and without a lot of fuss, to be very honest with you. So I'm definitely appreciative of this because, baby. Okay, hold on. I'm not holding that. Now, you want to make sure that you're holding your lash. Look. See that part at the bottom? So you want to make sure you're holding it just right so that you can get it positioned correctly. Because if you don't get it positioned correctly, like I told you, it's going to be on your eyeball. And it is not going to be, oh my goodness, not going to be comfortable. See, I'm messing this one up. I'm struggling with this one. The other ones went on pretty decent. So again, remember, it's all about positioning. There we go. Now these are 12s because I went from the 13s and I'm going down to the 12s. I'm on 12 right now. I think I'm going to put on another 12 before I start to go down some more. See, there's that lash right there. I like this bond too. The bond looks pretty decent. I like the way it's sticking. All right, now I'm going to drop down to an 11 because I'm getting closer to the inner part of my eye. And I want to make sure that the lashes are shorter on the inner part. So I'm going to grab an 11 millimeter lash. A little cluster. And I'm going to put that right here. And then now it's pretty full looking, and I don't like them super full. So now I'm just going to go ahead and grab me a 9. I'm going to grab me a 9 millimeter because I'm super close to the inner part of my eye, and I want to make sure that, like I said, that they're not too long on the inner part. And so kind of looking down in the mirror is helping me to get it on and get it in the right place. Okay, good. That 9 looked good. And I'm going to grab another 9 to make sure that I go ahead and get all the way in the eye. Now, y'all, I've learned how to do stuff like this over, throughout my life, but I've really started honing in on it when I started getting back into my modeling career in 2023, because oftentimes a lot of the shows that I was doing, there was no makeup artists. Look at that. See the difference? Oh, I like. See the difference? Hold on, let me move this microphone so I can get a little closer. See the difference? With lash, without lash. I like that. Yeah, I like it. Let's see, I'm gonna. That looks good. Had to take a picture, y'all, because that looks really good. You can see the difference with the lash and without the lash. All right, so we're going to get on this other side. Okay, so yeah, I started learning how to do my own beauty maintenance stuff, my own nails. I have a LED light for my nails where I do my own gels and my own artificial tips. I taught myself how to do my own makeup. Like, it became essential because, like I said, like, I did not have, well, I'll rephrase that. I want to say I really realized the importance when I started doing pageants. And I did pageants, like, I started doing those in 2016. I've only done two, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me for so many reasons. But that's a conversation for another day. Um, but the necessity to be able to do your own makeup and your own hair and your own, all of those things, sometimes it was definitely real. And to be honest with you, like, I really started really digging deep and teaching myself during quarantine, because obviously we couldn't leave the house. So that's when I really taught myself how to do mine and my daughter's nails. So I taught myself how to do our own nails. And like, when we came out of quarantine, like, y'all, the prices to get nails done, are you serious? We not. Anyway, so I know how to do my own nails. I know how to do my own makeup just by practicing. Because again, like, I do photo shoots and stuff like that. And again, there unless you're gonna hire a freelance MUA, and if you're traveling like I do, I travel to photo shoots, and I don't know anybody in that area. You understand what I'm saying? And the person who does my makeup, who has done my makeup a few times, like, that person can't always travel with me. So trying to make sure that my makeup stays tight, like, for photo shoots and fashion shows, I had to learn how to do those things on my own. Oh, my lips is dry, y'all. And the same thing with my lashes. Again, I have to have these done, but I can't, like I said, the pricing. Listen, I understand that everybody has to make a living. I get it. I get that the cost of supplies and products have gone up. But these prices are absolutely obscene. And me, I've always been the kind of person that if I can do it myself, I will. I will teach myself how to do it, and I will save the money and use the money towards something else. So, like, this money, the money that I save, I use, and I just reinvest it into my business so that I can grow my business and businesses and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, like, if I'm spending like $90 $90 or more every couple of weeks to get my lashes done, like, do the math on that. Do the math. That's $180 every month that I'm spending to do my lashes, when I can just buy myself a little kit, take some time, and teach myself how to do my lashes myself, because that $180 can easily go back into my business, which it has. It has. It's gone back into my business for things like lighting and cameras and all that kind of stuff. Now, I don't have the best of everything, but I do feel like that I have enough of what I need to help me to be able to do what it is that I need to do for my business. So, cuz when I tell y'all, we love getting our lashes done, but that cost, I can reinvest that directly into my business. And we're going to keep on. Right now, I think I've dropped to I think this is the last 13 that I'm putting on this side. And as you can see, it's just going on there so effortlessly. Like I said, I have tried several other brands with this, and it was not a good look. And I'm just gonna leave this side alone and let it dry just a little bit before I go in and put the bond on it that's supposed to help to keep it still. So now I'm gonna go in with some 12s. But yeah, the necessity of learning your own beauty and maintenance care is, to me, I think that is top tier. I think that's luxury, because at the end of the day, yes, will I pay to get certain things done sometimes? Absolutely. However, for on a routine basis, I have to save that money and put that money right back into my business where it belongs. Right back into helping me to, promote my business, and like if I need to do any type of monthly subscriptions and things like that, because running a business, that kind of stuff adds up. You've got editing software, you've got like website domains, and you've got so many different things that you're having to kick out. And so $180, and not to mention the fact that I have 6 children, 6 grandchildren, and I am often having to, like, my kids that live at home, my 4 that live at home are athletes, so they're always in need of something. It's very expensive. So, and with the times we living in now, y'all, and groceries, we're not even going to talk about groceries. Like, and oftentimes when, things like, when things start getting more expensive, things like self-care, things like nails and lashes and hair often go to the wayside, because people are like, yo, like, I got to feed my family. And $180 out the house on some lashes ain't the move. And we are done, y'all. Look at that. We are done that fast. I am loving it. All right, y'all. I'm loving it. Like I said, this little kit was it, baby. It was it. It was it. I would definitely recommend this to everybody. Ah, I love it. I love it. I'm about to give me another one. Ah! All right. Now I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to take my spoolie, and I'm just going to just lightly brush it. I'm not going to brush too hard. I'm just going to lightly brush and make sure everything is kind of straightened out, and make sure that looks how I want it to look. And then I'm just going to take the seal here, and I'm just going to do a light coating of sealant just to seal it, to keep the lashes still. What is that in my lash? Oh, okay. All right, we got that side done, and now I'm gonna go over here, and I am gonna give this side a little bit more time to dry, like I did the opposite side. So I'm gonna just put the seal on off camera. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, did you guys enjoy this video? Will you be trying to do your own lashes? And yeah, we will talk in the next video. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this out with somebody else that you know could use it. All right, thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one, Fit Fam.